Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Drama ensued outside Kiambu Law Court when Juja MP George Koimburi, who had been arrested yesterday and was released on a 200,000 Kenya shillings bond, went back to the court to seek some clarification. And after that exercise, Koimburi was in the company of his lawyers, Ndegwa Njiru and Dan Manzo, among other legislators, and they were trying to address media. And then Koimburi is seen being signaled by one of the friends and the company who are there. Then abruptly he leaves that place because there were some men who ostensibly wanted to abduct him. They tried to grab him, and Koimburi took off running and then got a motorbike and he vanished. And Ndegwa Njeru, his lawyer, is saying that there was an attempted abduction against his clan. Here's how things happened.
Overcome, we shall overcome someday. Deep in our heart, we will believe we shall overcome. We shall overcome. Overcome, we shall overcome someday. Deep in our heart, we will believe we shall overcome. We shall overcome.
Now this scared the Rigathi allies because Koimburi is part of the team that is supporting Rigathi Gachagua, the team that has drawn a battle line between themselves and William Ruto. And they held a press conference condemning that kind of, condemning the way the Ruto administration is trying to deal with them. And they're now telling the Ruto administration that if you want to continue on arresting spree, give us fresh schedule. Just tell us on this day we are coming for Senator Medu, the other day we are coming for Senator Swan, so that we know when you are going to abduct or arrest the Rigathi Gachagua allies. They give this press conference.
Serikali na Rais William Ruto, toa schedule, sema siku unataka kushika wajumbe, tutakuja kutini. Provide a schedule for us, because the way you are behaving in a manner that you want to intimidate us. Lakini ieleweke kwamba hatutabadilisha msimamo wetu wa mambo yanavyoendeshwa kwa nchi, serikali inavyofanya kazi. Hatutabadilisha msimamo wetu kwa sababu ya mambo ya kutini. Na kwa heshima sana tunataka tupewe orodha. Mnataka kushika wajumbe wangapi? Mnataka siku gani na ni siku gani mnataka kuwapeleka kutini? Mkitupa hiyo orodha, hamna haja ya kututafuta tena. Tutakuja siku ambaye mnataka tutokee hapo kutini. Pia tunataka tuseme ni vizuri mahakama na idara ile ambaye ni ya ujasusi pamoja na idara ambaye ni ya DPP isitumike vibaya kuweza kuhujumu wajumbe ambao wanawakilisha watu tofauti. It is important for them to play their role in the rightful manner without being forced or coerced by any other person.
Remember, there are several charges that have been leveled against Koimburi, but we suspect that when he mentioned that William Ruto had used taxpayers' money to bribe African presidents to vote for Raila Amolo Odinga, that is what did not go well with William Samoei Ruto. And it is an attempt to intimidate those who are not reading from the same script as the government. This is one of the things that William Ruto had said, that when they fell out with the Uhuru Kenyatta in the Ruto government in their second term, He was saying that William Ruto was targeting his people like Ndindi Nyoro, Rigathi Gachagua, Alice Wahome. Remember, most of them, after William Ruto took over office, had court cases. But William Ruto said through the DCI that they were being intimidated because of their association with William Ruto. And William Ruto said that they will not use the security apparatus to intimidate their opponents. That's exactly what he's doing now. Because if you look at the manner in which they are dealing with the Ruto, with the Gachagua allies, then you know that this is pure rivalry. This is coming at a time when Rigathi Gachagua has galvanized the support base in Mount Kenya, and he has locked out William Ruto from that zone. William Ruto is just wondering what to do. And I believe he's also intimidating them so that they can stop this association, or if they can join the government, trying to ensure that those who still want to follow Rigathi Gachagua would find it a very risky exercise, because when people are now being abducted or arrested, some of them might be called against following Rigathi Gachagua. But that is not the only problem that the Gachagua allies have. They're also complaining that they have been removed from the parliamentary committees and they have been replaced by ODM, saying that William Ruto is very insensitive because they say they voted for William Ruto. And they feel that if William Ruto has a problem with Gachagua or with them, then those committees should be replaced by people from Mount Kenya.
So may I very quickly add on to what my colleagues have said, and more specifically to President William Ruto and his UDA party. We actually feel, as a leadership from especially Mount Kenya region, and generally the people who support Rigathi Gachagua, it is very unfair that he wants to push every one of us, including those who support him, out of government. We have seen the way committees have been reconstituted in Parliament, and we actually feel that if indeed the problem was Rigathi Gachagua, why is he punishing a whole community? Why is he punishing a whole region? Case on point, every seat that belonged initially to Mount Kenya has been taken to other regions of the country. He has his own sycophants from Mount Kenya. Why would he not take them and give them the positions that have been vacated by those that he feels are not in support of his administration? We had the chairmanship of the Committee on Land, which was given to myself, Senator for Nyandarua. It has been given to now the Senator for Mombasa from ODM. We had the chairmanship of the Committee on Transport that was given to the Senator of Kiambu, Senator Karungo Adhangwa. It has now been taken to Migori, Senator Eddie Okech, ODM. We had the chairmanship of the Committee on Education that was initially held by Senator Joe Nyutu from Muranga. It has been given to Senator Betty Montet, ODM. We had the chairmanship of the Committee on Energy that was initially held by the people of Nyeri. It has been given to the Senator for Siaya, Senator Oburu Odinga. We had the chairmanship of the Committee on Trade that was initially held by the Senator Sekiore Kanar. It has now been given to Senator Issa Jumaboy from ODM. Why is it that you hate your own people? We are the people that elected you. How is it that you are replacing your own people with people who never voted for you, even if you don't agree with us, myself, John Medu? We have many other sycophants from our region who support you. Why can't you give that seat to your own people? Number two, even Uhuru Kenyatta, when he disagreed with you, he never replaced your people with other people from other regions. When he removed Kipchumba Murkomen as the leader of majority of the Senate, he replaced him with Pogisho, another person from your region. When they removed Kimani Ichung'wah, they replaced him with Kanini Kega. When they removed Susan Kihika, they replaced him with Kangata. Because as a people and as a region, we voted for this government and we are not visitors and we don't beg to be accommodated in this government. So we want to give a warning to President William Ruto and his UDA party. We hear that this purge is going on even to the National Assembly. As you reconstitute the committees in the National Assembly, even the people that you don't agree with, get other people from the same region, because you have your own people, you have your own sycophants. There are people who have not committed any sin. If standing with our own man, Rigathi Gachagua, was a sin, there are many other people who never stood with him. There are many people who have voted yes for the finance bill. There are other people who have voted yes to remove Rigathi Gachagua. Why can't you give them these seats?
Obviously, those committees are being divided among broad-based. You remember the High Court had declared that Azimio is the majority party. But Moses Wetangula usurped his powers and thwarted the ruling. He declared and maintained that Kenya Kwanza is the majority party. In a bid to pacify and calm down the disgruntled ODM and Azimio members, they are now dividing the parliamentary committees among themselves. every Rigathi Gachagua ally is kicked away and they're being replaced by ODM. It's a very delicate balancing act. Today you are with Gachagua, you kick away the ODM. Tomorrow you are with Raila and the ODM members, you kick away Gachagua. It is survival tactics. And that is how the Kenyan politics has been crafted. And William Ruto understands very well that he has lost the mountain support. So he doesn't want to massage them anymore. Instead, he's busy seducing Raila's support base. That is why the ODM has gotten the lion's share of all the committees that were apparently held by the Kenya Kwanza that supports Rigathi Gachagua. And remember, this is coming at a time when we are still asking, this is coming at a time when supporters of Raila are asking, is he in government or in opposition? Will he support William Ruto in 2027, or he's going to join Rigathi camp, or is going to contest? So all these are just attempts to ensure that Raila is in the box. Remember, he tried to take Raila to AU and that was a fiasco. So he's back to the drawing board with some of his members saying that we should now amend the constitution so that Raila can be given certain offices. Some people feel that they are thinking of the office of the official opposition leader or the office of a prime minister, something that has angered some of the very loyal supporters of Raila Odinga. They're saying Raila is too senior for such created posts. And so some people are saying that William Ruto cannot take Raila's victory, then starts tossing him here and there, taking him to AU, then backstabbing him. Now he's coming back. They want to create positions, and they're saying Raila should not get into this trap. But the rivalry between Ruto and Gachagua is one that is incurable. But one thing I like about politics is that there are no permanent friends or permanent enemies. Even though Rigathi is saying that it is irreconcilable and is on a mission to ensure that it takes Ruto home come 2027, with politics you never know. If Raila should back off and says that he's no longer supporting William Ruto would run to look for Kalonzo or Rigathi Gachagua. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is how things are turning up in the Kenyan scenario. William Ruto wants to ensure that all the senators and members of parliament who are supporting Rigathi Gachagua are intimidated so that they can rethink whether they want to support Gachagua or not. The battle lines are drawn and we want to see how it ends.